Yeah, you see this lighting? I look like a ghost. All right, so it's gonna be 7 shakes on your right arm, right leg, left leg, and then we'll go 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3 that way. Okay, so here we go. Right arm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left arm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right arm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left arm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right arm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left arm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1. Good. Stand in Tadasana, maybe a little bit wider. And just drop your chin towards your chest. Go ahead, roll your right ear to your right shoulder, pause. And then roll your chin to your chest, roll your left ear to your left shoulder, pause. And then just kind of tick-tock back and forth, stretching out the sides of your neck. Starting to notice your breath as you move. Let's start to add more of our spine. So this is our cervical spine. As you drop your right ear to your right shoulder, start to dip your right side waist longer. And then you're gonna tuck your chin towards your chest, kind of cat back your spine, roll your left ear to your left shoulder. And so moving in that way for a couple of rounds. Well, I think I might try to adjust my mat, so keep going. Really, this lighting is a lot. And then we're gonna add our hips into that. So once you roll over to your right, you're gonna dropping right ear, right shoulder, right ribs down, and then really press out through your left hip. You might even take your left arm overhead. So try not to be in a perfect shape of any way. Just find a big stretch in your left side waist. And then as you exhale, you're gonna come through a bent knee forward fold, and inhale, sweep to the other side. So you're moving through this little pattern a couple of times on your own pace. Oh, just ironing out the kinks. And then slowly coming back up. We're gonna do all that just with a back bend, segmenting the spine, cervical, thoracic, lumbar. So I'll show from the side. First, just dropping the head back. You're gonna interlace the hands behind your head, creating a little hammock for your head. Thumbs can go down the sides of the neck. And then just drop your head back, let the weight of your head spread your elbows. Just pause here, and I want you to feel how we're not, on the ground. So we have less gravitational pull for the back bend. Just notice what happens in the front body, that the ribs start to splay. Okay, can you knit and corset the waist and just let this be your head and your chest muscles? And tuck your chin towards your chest. We're gonna do that again. Now we're gonna do that with our thoracic spine. So before you do, pull your ribs in. Let's go ahead and take our elbows out to the sides and goalpost. And now as you take yourself back, keep pulling your front ribs in. Breathe. Notice the illusion of the back bend that you can't breathe, right? Like, I'm gonna fall. Not true. Measure that against itself. We can actually breathe deeper in back bends. Our diaphragm is more accessible, so try to access that. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, stand up. Final one, you can either hold on to your legs or you can interlace your hands behind your back. Now we're trying to open the full spine. So lumbar, thoracic, cervical. So as you lean back, tone your abdomen, lift your chest. Notice that hitch of the breath. And can you work to make that a little bit more fluid? Inhale, rise back up. Great job. And then go ahead and take a seat. Just pause for a moment as you bring yourself into a comfortable seat, palms facing down. Close your eyes. Bring into your awareness anything that's bringing you dis-ease right now. The fear of what comes next. Sadness or longing of what was. Or fill in any emotion, any experience I might not be privy to. And instead of wishing it away, sit with it. Imagine yourself writing out, I am feeling on a piece of paper, and then list out what you are feeling that's causing you dis-ease. And imagine yourself crumpling that piece of paper up and swallowing the piece of paper. And feel where for you it gets lodged. Does it get stuck in your throat? Does it get stuck in your heart? Does it get stuck in your belly? Or does it get stuck in your pelvis? And instead of trying to pass the piece of paper, sit with the discomfort. Sit with the dis-ease. The real illusion is that if we ignore it, it goes away. That instead, if we deal with it, process it, measure it against what's real, we might be able to actually learn from it. Sit with the dis-ease for one more round of breath. And keep your awareness at the center where you feel that crumpled up piece of paper. And as each exhale passes, start to watch it dissolve. Become present with the physical sensations that come with that. As it dissolves, as you become aware of the physical sensations that come with that, get really present in now. How are you feeling right now? Maybe tune into a sound you hear right now. Tune into the feeling of your skin against the temperature in the room and your clothes right now. Tune in to any smells or tastes that you're experiencing right now. We'll begin with our Anusara invocation. I don't have a harmonium with me, so a cappella. to remind us that our grace exists right now. Not in chin stand or any of the poses later on, but right now. Take a deep breath in. And a full sigh out. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Nirlambaya Tejase. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale for the sound of Om one time. Om. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow your chin towards your chest. Acknowledge whatever dis-ease you're experiencing right now, knowing that that will be the measure for when we find peace. Or one of the Sanskrit mantras, super famous, neti neti, not this, that we can step out of illusion because of enlightenment and vice versa. So using however you are feeling in dis-ease is a way to measure when you've moved beyond it. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Start to open the eyes. And I'm going to cue you through some sun-A's while I move my camera around, try to get out of the light that I'm in. So don't watch me. And even what I'd encourage you to do, since this is an advanced group, is to close your eyes, since you should likely know the sun-A. So, and if you don't, that's okay too. You can open your eyes and look at your compadres, but go ahead and come to the top of your mat. And as you stand at the top of your mat, you know, get your sillies out, shake your sillies out. So wiggle your body, maybe do some more, 7 and 7s, like our little Sally Kimpton warm-ups. Roll your neck around, unlock your knee joints. And then arrive in your Tadasana, mountain pose with great stillness, measuring the stillness against the movement you just did. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And an audible sigh out. On your next inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. If you can, keep your eyes closed. As you exhale, forward fold over your legs gently. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Give your low back space, maybe by widening your feet. Hang out in your Uttanasana for 3 breaths. On your next breath in, come to Ardha Uttanasana. Extend the spine halfway. And pause here. Think back to our standing back bends. Can you elicit some of the muscular activation that we had to have in those standing back bends? So tone your abdomen a bit. Breathe a little bit deeper. Relax your jaw. Inhale here. Exhale, refold, plant your palms on the mat and step your feet back, plank pose. And let's try to hold plank for several rounds of breath. So feel a slight pull of your hands and feet towards one another. Try to relax your jaw a bit, relax the shoulders down the back. Try to hug heels of the hands, feet together, and then simultaneously try to reach the hands and heels of the feet away from each other. So you feel the front body and the back body activate. One more breath. And taking knees, chest, chin, really exaggerate the back bend. So you might back your hips up another inch and then stretch the front of the neck long. And then in this, tone your abdomen. Pull your ribs together. Inhale, slide through to a cobra. So give your hands about 60% of the weight. Try to tone your glutes 50%. Maybe the eyes are still closed as you lift the chin. Inhale. Exhale, let's press back to child's pose. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. If the eyes are closed, keep them closed. Tuck your toes, lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Just become as present as possible. The eyes closed helps us take away a distraction. So we can really dive into the physical sensations of the body without the eyes having to inform us of more stuff. So it's as if we're watching one news channel first, just to get our baseline facts. And then we can start to add more to measure against, to discern for ourselves what we find true. Inhale, either the head just points in the direction of the top of the mat or you look forward. Then exhale, make your way to standing forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, recruit some of the muscle groups that we use when we were standing. So tone the abdomen, broaden the chest, breathe fluidly. Let's stay in this back bend. Just walk your hands to your hips and inhale, stand all the way up. Reach your arms up, take a little back bend, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more times. Maybe this time just keep your right eye open. Inhale, reach up, look up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms plant, feet go back, plank pose. If you have your right eye open, you might feel a little bit of Handmaid's Tale. You pluck the one eye out, I think it's your left. Just noticing what starts to filter in. What do you have to measure this against? With both eyes closed. What are you coming present to right now? One more breath. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, pranam. Try to make that back bend a little bit more aggressive. Next, inhale, slide through cobra. Pin the shoulder blades together, give your hands some weight, lift your chest, inhale. Exhale, press back, child's pose. 1 breath this time, inhale. Exhale. Start to tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward with you. One eye, inhale. Step yourself forward, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, inhale, pass through the back bend, firm the front body as you do. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close both eyes for a moment, then open your left. And we'll go to the other side. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms plant, feet go back. As you come to plank, there's a quote I love, comparison is the thief of joy, but it also helps us measure things. So as you compare, try not to compare with judgment or commentary, just notice the differences. Lower knees, chest, chin as you exhale, even in rounds as your body opens up, notice. Inhale, slide through cobra pose. Exhale, press back, child's pose. One breath in and out. Draw the toes underneath you, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward, inhale. Step forward, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Refold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Little back bend at the top, exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead, open both eyes. Great job. And let's go ahead and find ourselves in chair pose. Utkatasana. We're going to move through a little back bend standing flow with our chair. So as you come to chair, just pause here. Feel your right foot on the ground. Feel your left foot on the ground. As you inhale, you're going to press through your right foot, lift your left leg and take it back in space as you reach your arms back. So kind of a half Shalambhasana here on our right leg. Also very like aerial mermaid moment. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, right leg back, left leg takes the weight. Shift your chest forward. Keep pulling your ribs in. So in every back bend, there's a tiny forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, left leg back, right leg takes the weight. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, left leg takes the weight, right leg back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, stay on the right side. Right foot takes the weight, left leg is back. Either tap the left foot on the ground and reach your arms forward, or begin to hinge at the waist. Warrior three. So either the left foot is down, the arms are reaching forward, or the left leg is lifting. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Bring your hands to heart center, inhale. Curtsy your left knee behind your right. If your foot is on the ground, just drag it back or either float it. Inhale, extend it back again. Exhale, warrior two. So step or reach that left foot back. Bend your right knee to a square. Open your arms to a T. Deep breath in and out. Flip your front palm, exalt it back. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame the right foot. Let's go ahead, lower the left knee. Shift the right leg back, coming into Hanuman or Ardha Hanuman. Draw the right toes towards the face. Turn your right toes out, externally rotate through your right leg. Inhale. Notice what happens to your hamstrings and hips. Exhale, take your right toes in, internally rotate. Same thing, notice. And then bring the right toes back up. Right hand's gonna reach towards the outside of the right leg, left hand to the outside of your right leg. If you can touch your right toes, push your right foot into your left hand and look over your right shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Inhale, point your nose back forward, bend into your right knee, plant your left hand, exhale, twist, right arm up to the sky. Let's go ahead and bend the right elbow, and then take the chest further away from the thigh. Take the elbow as far back in space as you can. So stretch the shoulder, stretch through the chest. Exhale here. Inhale. Left toes tuck, left knee lifts up to pivot all 10 toes to face the right outer edge of the mat. And then just start to drop your hips until you feel a stretch across the outer right hip. Puff up through your left inner thighs if you're going to pick it up off the ground. Possible foreshadowing. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Give your weight to your left hand so you can walk your right foot in enough to lower down to your left hip and then lower down to your left forearm. So your right foot, left forearm are the base. Right hand can also stay down or you can bring it to your knee. It really depends on how you want your album cover to look because you're gonna pick your left leg up. Piece of tone your left inner thigh, lower down, lift it up, lower down. We're doing 10 of those. That was 2. Oh God. It's 3, 4. These are always horrible. 5, 6. It's fun though, right? 7, 8. We're enjoying this. 9. I know you love it. 10. Good. Go ahead and keep that leg extended. Walk back to your hands. Roll onto your right shin. Walk your hands forward as your left leg lifts back behind you, 3-limb table. Okay, inhale here. Exhale, tap your left knee to or toward your nose. Inhale, take the left knee out to the side. It's as if you're peeing on a fire hydrant. Exhale, take the left leg back behind you. Inhale, lift it a bit higher, but keep the knee bent. So if you can see me on the screen, check that out. Exhale, knee to nose. So that's our little sequence. Inhale, left leg out to the side, knee is bent. Exhale, take it up. Inhale, lift it a bit higher. Exhale, knee toward nose. 3 more times. Inhale, out to the side. Now start to notice, exhale, leg back, what your ribs are doing. Inhale, as you lift it higher, can you pull your waistline in? Exhale, knee towards nose. 2 more times. Inhale, out to the side. Exhale, back up. Keep flexing the foot. Inhale, lift a bit higher. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more time. Inhale, out to the side. Exhale, back behind you. Inhale, lift it higher. Exhale, knee to nose. Tuck your right toes. Inhale, stretch your left leg high. 3-limb down dog. Bend your left knee and start to stack that hip open. Let your left side waist open up as well, but keep your abdomen toning. Inhale here. Exhale, re-extend the left hip, the left leg, shift forward, 3-limb plank. Inhale here. Exhale, keep the left leg lifting as you lower onto your belly and extend your right arm forward, your left arm back. Keep your left leg lifting. Inhale, push your pubic bone down, lift your right arm. Keep your left leg lifting. Pause for 3, 2. Try to roll your left inner thigh up to the sky. 1. Exhale, lower down. Great job. Both hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana chair pose. Bend your knees, reach your arms. And we'll go through that little standing back bend series again. So left foot takes the weight, right leg goes back. Inhale, start to feel those hamstrings, how much work they have to do to kick your leg back in space. Okay, and I want you to also start to think about your inner thighs always rolling back in a back bend. So on this next one, keep it back on your left foot is down, right leg is lifting, spin your right inner thigh back. Lift your chest, but tone your abdomen. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior 3. So right leg keeps reaching back. If you want to go with the toe tap version, live your life. Check in with your balance, your body this morning. Inhale here. Exhale, right knee behind left knee, little curtsy tap. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, warrior 2. I love whenever we go to warrior 2 because I can see everyone's arms like swim out. It's really pretty. Flip your left palm, exalt it back, inhale. Stay, exhale. Inhale, windmill those hands to frame your left foot. Lower your right knee, exhale, shift your weight back. Half splits. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand comes outside the right, your left leg. Right hand comes outside of your left foot. or left leg. If you can touch your left foot, push your foot into your hand to increase the sensation, we'll call it. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, walk yourself back forward. Right hand, I should have said this on the other side, is right under your shoulder. So don't get too close to the foot because we want a little back bend to happen here. As you exhale, twist, and then bend the left elbow. Take the left shoulder, left elbow into space. So it's a twist and a back bend. We're reclining the heart, but then be mindful of the waist. Pull the ribs in to support the back. Nothing is ever just a back bend. We don't just back bend. We also have to engage our core to safely do that. Exhale, take that left hand down, tuck the right toes. Start to spin all 10 toes towards the left side of the mat. Okay, left hand can be on the hip, whatever helps you get that stretch across your left hip here. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Left foot's gonna step closer to the right leg as you lower onto your right butt cheek. I'm gonna turn around so I can see you. And then we're gonna do our Jane Fonda leg lifts. So right leg is gonna lift. You can be on that right forearm. Left hand, you're doing 10 of these. Think about your album cover. Think about it hard here. That's 5 for me. 6, this is horrible. Check in, how's this? Because this side is a lot harder for me. I think that's 8, 9, 10. There's this funky transition that I've made up. It was a really bad choice. You're gonna spin around. That right leg somehow is going to land in 3-limb table. I just got all discombobulated. So if you are the same, you know, cartwheel, curtsy, or just fall into it. So right leg is back, inhale. Right knee comes to or toward nose as you exhale. Inhale, right leg out to the side. Exhale, right foot up to the sky. Keep the knee bent, inhale, lift that leg a bit higher. Exhale, knee to nose. 4 more times, inhale out to the side. Exhale, right thigh is parallel. Inhale, lift it higher. Exhale, knee to nose. 3, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale, stay present. Inhale. Exhale. 1, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, good work. Tuck the back toes, stretch the right leg. 3-limb downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Bending that knee, stacking the hips, starting to open up through the right side waist, but again, trying to corset or pull the navel up and in. Inhale. Exhale as you re-extend. Level the hips and shoulders, 3-limb plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Keep the right leg lifting. Left toes on the ground, left arm forward. Push your pubic bone down. And then inhale, lift your left arm, your right leg. Right arm, left leg, or staying grounded. 3. Lift with that right inner thigh, right butt cheek. 2. 1, nice job. Lower that down. Plant your palms, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Down dog. So hopefully your glutes, hamstrings, inner thighs are having to work. Mine are, and that is the point here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. Inhale. Adding on. Exhale, push into your right leg, lift your left. Inhale, chair. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, chair, stay on this side. Exhale, left leg back, stay here. Now everybody, if you weren't there on the other side now, try to come into warrior 3 with us. If not, you can always tap the toes down. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart as you curtsy tap. Left hand this time goes to the ground, right arm to the sky. Twist. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Left hip starts to curl on top of right as you unfold half moon. Breathe in and out. Firm through your right leg. Extend through your left heel. One more breath. Warrior two as you exhale. Left foot comes to the ground. Arms extend. Inhale. Flip your right palm. Exalt it back. Exhale. Inhale, come back forward, hands to the ground, left knee to the earth. Either shift your weight back into half split, or maybe you wiggle your right leg a bit more forward. Probably not to full split, but maybe to like a 3/4 split. Breathe in and out. If you were in a 3/4 split, we're gonna meet back in our half split for that twist. Right hand out, left hand to the side of the thigh, the side of the foot. Breathe in and out. Start to walk yourself back, bending into your right knee. Left hand even further away from your right foot, so probably a foot's distance. My left middle finger is reaching on a diagonal. As I reach the right arm around, bend the elbow, look up. Option to take the bind here. Left foot comes into the right hand as I open the chest. Keep pulling the abdomen in to counter that. Option to stay here. If your quads are open, you might lower to your left forearm. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. And out. Go ahead, release that. If you have the foot, come back onto the left palm. If you are on the forearm, start to tuck the back toes and turn your feet to face the right long edge of the mat. Maybe start to lift that right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, slide yourself onto your left hip. Little Jane Fonda's here, lowering to your forearm. Lift your left leg. Let's do that 10 times again because it's fun. And by fun, I mean it's horrible. But it helps us be super present, right? So be super present with the sensations in your body. I think that's 9 and 10. Good. We're gonna spin our right arm forward of our left leg, see if we can grab the left foot. So for some of us, this stretch is enough. And let's just stay here. For others who might come into the arm balance, reaching the left leg off the mat, grabbing the left foot with my right hand, thinking chaturanga with my left arm as I lean into my right foot to pick up my left leg. Okay, so try that a couple of times. The lean is so important. What's nice about home practices, nobody's there to make you feel insignificant if this doesn't happen. That happens to me all the time. So really focus on kind of falling into your right foot. So you're leaning your weight, and that pivot point helps you pick up your butt. Okay, and my left arm just holding me in place. Once you've had enough of that, you're gonna roll onto your right shin, left leg. We're gonna start to do little push-ups here with the left leg lifted. So as I bend my elbows, I'm gonna try to tap my chin down. My left leg goes high. Inhale to lift back up. So it's a back bend. And I'm also keeping that lifted leg really high. Do that 3 more times. Exhale to come down. Inhale to press. Exhale. Inhale, try to melt the heart. Inhale, press back up, and then exhale right into our little glute series, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg out. Exhale, foot to the sky. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, knee to nose. We'll just do 3 rounds this time. Find your breath. And then extend that left leg back, tuck your right toes, lift your right heel or press your right heel down, bend your left knee, stack the hip, breathe in. Maybe come to your left fingertips. Maybe if your back is there, you can flip the dog. Keep corseting the waist so you have some protection for your low back. Exhale. If you've flipped your dog, come back over, 3-limb plank. Inhale. Exhale with great control. Lower to your belly. This time, both arms overhead. And inhale, keep lifting your left leg, lift both arms. Roll your left inner thigh to the sky like our Jane Fonda exercise. Inhale. Stay, exhale. One more, inhale. Woo, exhale, lower that down. Pause and just notice difference in your butt cheeks, difference in your legs. Place your hands on the ground. Either child's pose if you need a moment, or downward facing dog. I don't know if it's just humid as hail in Alabama, but I'm spitzing, as some of my ancestors would say. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, inhale. We'll go to the other side. So left foot takes the weight, right leg sweeps back, inhale. Exhale, chair. Inhale, right foot takes the weight. Exhale, chair. We're gonna go to the left and stay there. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Hands to heart center, inhale. Exhale, tap right knee behind your left. Right hand to the earth, left arm to the sky, inhale. Exhale, left hand to the ground. Right hip starts to stack. Ugh. Right arm up to the sky. And starting to yawn that leg open, Ardha Chandrasana. Hold here, 3, 2, 1. Warrior two, inhale. Flip your front palm, exalt it back. Exhale. Inhale, windmill the hands down. Either a half split or a quarter split. I'm gonna stick with a half split on this leg because my left leg doesn't function like my right. And being able to compare those keeps me uninjured. So using your sides to measure, not to compare in a bad way, but to gather information. If you're in the quarter split, pull your left leg back, take the twist. And inhale, come back forward. I'm gonna spin around so I can be with you. Right hand will come on the outside, or sorry, inside of the left leg, but away from it. Left arm up to the sky, bending the elbow, taking that twist. Maybe if we want, taking the foot into the hand, reclining the heart back. If our right quads feel open to it, maybe right forearm on the ground. So we keep leaning the chest open, pulling the front ribs in, finding that balance between the two, using the polarities to measure with each other. Exhale, slowly release the back foot if you have it. Come back up onto your right hand if you're there. Turn your toes, lift your back knee. Stretch into that left hip, inhale, maybe the left arm up. As you exhale, lower yourself down. Right forearm to the ground, 10 adductor lifts with the right leg. Keep breathing. Notice, is this harder or easier than the first time? Same. Our focus this month is discernment, Vivetka. So we just are in the constant process of discerning. We go from the definition of yoga from the Bhagavad Gita. Yoga is skillfulness in action. We can only act skillfully the more we know and the more conscious we are of our choices. We'll go ahead and spin so that our left shin comes down, our right leg lifts, 3-limb table. And then 5 of those songbird push-ups. So as you exhale, chest and chin lower, right leg lifts high. Inhale to lift. Do those on your own. Exhale to press down. Inhale to come back up. Trying to broaden the heart space on the ground with every lower. Once you've gone through that, you go right into your little hip series 3 times, finding your breath. And we'll meet in our 3-limb downward facing dog. Maybe stacking the hip, maybe tenting up on the right fingertips, maybe coming into a flip dog. Then returning to our 3-limb plank. Inhale. Exhale with great control, lowering down. Both arms reach forward, right leg stays lifting, pubic bone presses down. Inhale to lift up. Hug in your abdomen for 3, 2. Roll your right inner thigh up, 1. Woo! Exhale, lower down. Check in with both sides. Option to press back to child's pose or downward facing dog. Oh, I left out the arm balance on that side. Great. Swell. So let's do that before we transition. Come back onto your right butt side. Left foot is forward. Right hand comes right outside the right shoulder. Think chaturanga arm. Left arm reaches to touch the right foot. You might just stay here. You might pick the foot up. That can be the hardest part for some people. Or leaning your weight enough to grab the arm balance. I'm just rocking my weight. That is just as a bad term there, because it takes a great deal of effort. So I am leaning my weight, rolling into the position. If you didn't try it, try it. Okay. Good, Emily. And then we're gonna go through this nonsense one more time. Okay. So as you're ready, downward facing dog. And this time I'm gonna give less instruction. I'll give maybe 1 or 2 more options, but this is more of your play time. So do that, play. Be in Leela, the divine play of the universe with yourself, with your mat, with the universe you've created. Above all, be right here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel forward. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Utkatasana, inhale. Just go right to the right side as you exhale. Press off your right leg, lift your left. Inhale, shift your weight forward, warrior 3. Exhale, curtsy tap. Option to take the twist without the left hand down. Maybe you grab the left foot with the right hand and come into a bound sort of half moon. And maybe without touching the hands on the ground, you transition to half moon. You could take sugarcane bow pose, grabbing your left leg here if you want. 1 more breath there. Inhale to take it back, warrior 2. Exhale, exalt it back. Just be present, be in your body, breathe. Inhale, hands windmill to the earth. Maybe full Hanuman, maybe half Hanuman, quarter Hanuman. Maybe you take out the twist this time or you keep it in. Be super present with your experience. Use the last few rounds to help you measure what's appropriate for this final time. Coming into a twist of sorts, maybe the hand is down, we repeat the bind. The forearm, you could take the left elbow across the right knee. If you want a little more leverage, listen to your body. Make choices based off of what you know, but also what's happening right in this moment. Measure them against each other. We're gonna make our way onto our side. You might pass through that hip stretch. You might see if you can come into Vashisthasana inside of the inner thigh stretch. You could even take the right foot on the ground, lift the left leg, and do the inner thigh work from Vashisthasana. You could skip it. You could work on your baby grasshopper arm balance here. You could work to take it to the forearm and bring the left hand to the face. So play. Measure things against one another. but be in your experience. For 3, 2, 1. Start to roll onto your right shin. Left leg will lift. Just one time, we're gonna come into that push-up. So as you exhale, bending the elbows, lifting the left leg, staying there, and maybe tucking the right toes, straightening the right leg. Just checking in on that as you press yourself back up. Option to take one round of our hip work. We'll meet in that 3-limb downward facing dog. Maybe flip the dog again. For those of you that are back benders, maybe you come all the way into wheel. You've done this flow 2 times on each side, already 4 times. So measure your truth with what you need today, not with the illusion of what you wish it was or what I'm doing, but where you are at today. We'll meet in a 3-limb plank pose as you are ready. And then lowering all the way down. This time, arms extend forward. As you inhale, lift your left leg, lift your arms, and then let your right leg come to meet it. Either hip width distance or pull them in towards each other. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Forearms on the ground, hands underneath the forehead. There are a lot of 4s there. Then shift your hips from side to side. Great work. Inhale. Let it go, exhale. Palms under your shoulders, tuck your toes, press back, down dog. We've got one more side, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. One more time as you inhale, fill up with anything you're holding on to. Oh, I wish I had done this, should have done, could have done. As you exhale, anchor yourself in the present and blow all of those away. Commit to yourself for one more round to be here entirely. Dispel the illusion that there's anything other than this moment, and then be so obsessed with moving just moment to moment, breath to breath in your body. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, inhale. Just the left leg as you exhale, lift the right. Inhale, warrior 3. Start to move on your own. I'll call stuff out. Bending the knee. Maybe taking the twist without the hands. Maybe you grab the foot. You come into a variation of twisted half moon. Maybe you don't. Maybe you take regular half moon without your hands. Just play. Get out of the illusion of good, bad, right, wrong. Just keep measuring one thing on the other. Noticing where you're at. You might take a full split, half split, quarter split. Listen. Listen to your body. Might take the twist. You might come into the bind as you return to your lunge, lower to your forearm. You might not. You might come into full Vashisthasana, and then step the left foot back, letting the right leg lift. You might take your grasshopper pose. Just breathe and play. Listen to your body. As you make your way to your tabletop with the right leg, you might try out the push-up, tucking the left toes, straightening the left knee. Don't turn your head like I did. Super dangerous. Might go through the hip work one more time. Maybe you flip the dog, maybe you come into full wheel. Keep measuring moment to moment. This present moment. What's going on for me? What's real, what's not? Eventually we'll make our way to 3-limb plank, all the way to our belly. Both arms reach forward, right leg lifts, pubic bone down, and then inhales, we lift the arms, the left leg comes to meet it. Maybe you swim the arms back for this final time, interlacing your hands. Breathing 3. You can do hard things. Breathing 2. And 1. Exhale. Woo. Let that go. Hands come back to the earth, opposite hand on top, forehead to the hands. Let your legs totally soften. Breathe in and out. One more, breathe in and out. Start to press yourself back up to a seated pose. And I'm going to give some options for this final back bend. So we've done a lot of back bending. And first of all, I need a soul check. Is it just because it's so hot here? I'm dying. Are y'all hot? Are you warm? Okay, I'm not. For a moment, I was like, I'm dying. Like, this is the end. Okay, I'm glad to know it's not just me. Great. Okay, so what I would suggest is not doing the full pose, to be honest, but you measure your experience with your experience. I will give you the full pose. It doesn't mean you should do it. I would probably chill out at this point because I'm hot. So the first choice could be a supported bridge or a supported back bend of any ilk. Live your life. Next one would be puppy pose. So getting the sensation of the big heart opener without the load of an inversion. So all this should be nice and open, keeping my hips over my knees. As I drop down, I might bring the forehead down or the chin down, depending on how my cervical spine feels about that. So that's the second option. The third would be working chin stand with your blocks, which of course I didn't bring down here. So I'm gonna risk my life without them. Your blocks will go under your shoulders. You remember the blocks can go flat, second, or highest height. They would then like set up right underneath my shoulders. My hands would be behind them. So if this is my block, my hands go behind them. I would then walk my feet back, knees back. My shoulders would rest on the blocks. I don't have those, tuck the toes, and then kick up. Okay? If you are like, y'all know, you could just do it without the blocks as I just did. Or you can work the flexibility of this without some of the load with 2 chairs that need to be approximately shoulder width distance. Okay, and my head is gonna go in between the chairs. Let's see if I can, you're gonna get quite the angle of me. Okay, so shoulders come onto the chairs. Head goes in between, can you see? And then if you're really daring, this is actually quite fun, lifting your legs up. So I'm not having to do the load on the ground, and the chairs are holding me. Obviously, you don't have to lift your legs. You could just use the prop to get the position. Okay? So those are some ideas. Let's take just like a minute and a half to play. Okay, so chairs, blocks, puppy pose, supported back bend. You don't have to do all the nonsense. You can. And just play, have fun. Go see if I have a prop. I'll be right back. Keep playing. Nope, no bueno. Okay, so once you've had enough of that, go ahead and sit down. Any questions? I guess some of you are looking in the camera. Marta looks like she has a question. Great question. Should your chin be on the ground? It depends. What I'll say what shouldn't happen is you're having a bunch of pressure on your chin, because then you're forcing load into your cervical spine. So your chin might touch the ground, that's fine, but we don't want it compressing your cervical spine. Now my chin floats, it doesn't touch the ground, but when I was starting, it requires a great deal of mobility in your chest to not have your head down. So it's fine, just don't let it push into your neck. Cool. Any other questions? Let's cool down. That was way harder than I thought. I only did the one round yesterday. Okay, let's take Baddha Konasana. And let's take a generous one. So soles of the feet together. Let your feet move away from your pelvis and just fold. I was hoping to find a block. I didn't. If you have blocks, you could stack them. Try to make this kind to yourself. If you have chairs, forearms to chairs, forehead to chair, whatever. Let this be gentle. Mark. Slow your breathing down. Take about 10 more breaths here and continue to just awaken to this moment. We can make the choice to be doing our lists, anticipating what comes next. If anything COVID-19 has shown me is that I have no idea what's coming next. I have no clue. In a way, it's liberating. Take about your last breath here. Our next pose is legs up the wall. My intent is that you stay there for Shavasana. If that doesn't work for you, you could use legs over a chair, or you can just come into Shavasana. If your hamstrings feel really tight, then do legs up a chair or your bed or whatever you have. And I love legs up a chair because I can catch my feet on the side of the chair and then just do a little less effort. But make your way into some form of a resting pose. Legs on a prop, legs at the wall, or if that's not a thing that feels good to you. Just good old-fashioned Shavasana. If you need any props, take your time to set that up. Once you get there, take a nice deep breath in. Hold the breath for a moment. And sigh it all out. I'm going to put myself on mute. We will hold here for several minutes. The invitation is to be as present and still as possible. The invitation is to measure between the unreal, the illusion, and the real, the awakening. So be in the process of filtering that as you rest. Take a slow, deep breath in. And a slow, deep breath out. If you need to change your position, either to seated or different posture, do so now. I'm going to do just a few rounds of pranayama to close our practice. So whatever posture feels right to breathe with awareness in, find that. So we'll do 3 breath practices. The first will be Ujjayi. But instead of doing it in the way we typically do for vinyasa, try to make the breath as long and slow as possible. So as you inhale, fill up. Through the mouth, exhale to sigh out. Seal the lips and inhale, making a slight sound at the back of the throat slowly. Pause at the top of your breath. Keep the lips sealed as you exhale. Exhale slowly, making a slight sound at the back of the throat. When you get to the bottom of the breath, hold and repeat. Inhale through the nose, slight constriction at the back of the throat. Hold at the top of your breath. Exhale slowly, slight constriction at the back of the throat. Hold. Again, inhaling. Hold. Again, exhaling. Hold. One more time. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Take a regular breath in through the nose. And sigh out through the mouth. Let your breath return to a normal cadence for a moment. The next breath will be what's called Viloma. We'll do 1 focused on the inhale, or 3 rounds focused on the inhale, 3 rounds focused on the exhale. Viloma is where we inhale or exhale, depending on what we're focusing on, in 3 parts. So if we're focusing on the inhale, we'll inhale a third, inhale 2/3, inhale to the top of our breath, and we'll have 1 smooth exhale. We'll do that 3 rounds. Then when we go to the exhale, we'll do the opposite. We'll inhale smoothly, then we'll exhale a third, exhale 2/3, exhale the full length of the breath. So inhale to the top of your breath. Exhale completely. Inhale, expand to a third of your lungs and pause. Inhale, expand to 2/3 of your lung capacity and pause. Inhale, expand to the full capacity of your lungs. Pause. And exhale slowly all the way out. 2 more times. Inhale a third. Pause. Inhale 2/3. Pause. Inhale fully. Pause. Exhale completely. Last time this way. Inhale a third. Pause. Inhale 2/3. Pause. Inhale to the top. Pause. Exhale slowly. At the bottom of your exhale, inhale slowly. And then exhale a third. Pause. Exhale 2/3. Pause. Exhale to the bottom of your breath. Pause. Inhale slowly. Exhale a third. Pause. Exhale 2/3. Pause. Exhale completely. Pause. Inhale slowly. Final round, exhale a third. Pause. Exhale 2/3. Pause. Exhale fully. Pause. Inhale slowly. Exhale completely. If you're lying on your back or in, legs up the wall, begin to gently move. Let that movement slowly, mindfully bring you back to seated. No particular rush. If you are seated, you might change the cross of your legs. Once you arrive in your seat, place your pointer finger and thumb to touch. Gently press the two surfaces together. Feel your skin. Feel the electricity of your nervous system. Feel the ability of your brain to travel to that space to process that sensation in one fraction of a second. This is what's real. In a single moment. Gently release and bring your hands to your heart center. Bow your chin towards your chest. Thank yourself for being on your mat today, for being in the pursuit of what is real. Knowing that we can't be in that pursuit unless there's something that we have to come out of, an unreal. So thanking both sides of the coin for giving us consciousness, awareness, ultimately leading to bliss. So we bring the thumbs to the third eye and bow to seal our practice. Namaste.